Have you ever felt like forces beyond your control were conspiring to keep you down? As if there were unseen hands manipulating events, whispering lies into ears, and casting shadows over your path? These forces may believe they have the upper hand, that their tactics can break your spirit and make you surrender to their will. But what they don't realize is that within you lies an indomitable strength, a divine force that cannot be broken. This journey is about more than just overcoming the obstacles others place in your way. It is about rising above them, transforming every challenge into a stepping stone towards your higher purpose. Today, we delve deep into a story that mirrors many of our own lives, a tale of betrayal, perseverance, and ultimately, divine vindication. It's a narrative that resonates with anyone who has ever been falsely accused, undermined by deceit, or isolated through rumors and manipulations. Yet, despite these adversities, you have continued to rise, stronger and more resilient than ever. Join us as we explore this path of spiritual awakening, where every betrayal becomes a lesson, every rumor a reflection of the truth, and every attack an opportunity to shine brighter. Before we dive deeper, if you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe to join our community of chosen ones. Together, we will walk this path of enlightenment, supporting each other as we discover the secrets of our divine calling. They thought they had you all figured out. They believed that by getting emotionally involved with you, they could manipulate your heart, leaving you vulnerable and easily controlled. They spun a web of deceit, convinced that they could make you doubt your own worth. Their strategy was one of confusion and isolation. If they could make you question yourself enough, surely you would crumble. But what they didn't anticipate was your capacity to see through their games. They underestimated your inner strength, believing that you would falter under the weight of their lies. Yet, like a tree that grows stronger against the wind, each of their attempts to weaken you only fortified your resolve. They whispered rumors, spread falsehoods, and planted seeds of doubt, hoping to turn your friends and colleagues against you. But every seed they planted only grew into a deeper understanding within you, a realization of who truly stands by your side and who does not. You see, betrayal often comes dressed in the guise of friendship or concern. It hides behind smiles and gentle words, but its true intent is to cause harm. Yet in this betrayal, there lies a gift. For it is only through such trials that you discover the depth of your own resilience and the power of your spirit. Every rumor, every lie, every deceitful act, they all serve as mirrors reflecting back to you the strength and integrity of your character. They believed that by planting doubts in your mind, you would start to question yourself, your decisions, your path, your purpose. They wanted you to feel isolated, to second-guess every step you took. But what they didn't know was that these very doubts would drive you deeper into yourself, into a space where only truth resides. In moments of quiet reflection, you began to see the truth. Their actions were not a reflection of your worth, but of their own insecurities. Their need to control and manipulate was born from a place of fear. Fear of your potential, fear of your light. They sensed a power within you, something that threatened their own sense of control, and their only response was to try and diminish it. But your spirit is not so easily broken. As they tried to manipulate your thoughts, you turned inward, seeking solace and strength in the divine. You began to see their actions for what they truly were, a desperate attempt to hold you back from your destiny. Instead of giving in, you used their doubts as fuel to push yourself further, to dig deeper into your purpose and find clarity like never before. They devised crises and challenges, meticulously planning each step, convinced that these obstacles would be enough to break your spirit and force you to surrender your dreams. They thought that by creating chaos and confusion in your life, they could cloud your vision, keep you in the dark, and divert you from the path you were meant to walk. They underestimated the depth of your resilience, believing that the weight of their manipulations would be too much for you to bear. But what they failed to realize is that every challenge they threw your way only served to make you stronger, more determined, and more connected to your purpose. Each trial you faced, whether it was a financial setback, a personal crisis, or a professional hurdle, became a stepping stone towards your growth and self-discovery. Rather than viewing these difficulties as insurmountable barriers, you saw them as opportunities to refine your character and deepen your resolve. Financial difficulties that would have broken others became a crucible in which your creativity and resourcefulness were tested and strengthened. Instead of succumbing to fear or despair, you chose to see financial pressure as a chance to innovate, to find new ways of creating value, and to expand your horizons. You discovered untapped reserves of ingenuity and determination, finding solutions where others saw only problems. Consider the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers out of jealousy. They thought they had rid themselves of him, but in truth, they were merely setting the stage for his rise to power. Like Joseph, you too have faced betrayal and adversity. And like Joseph, you have used each setback as a springboard, rising higher each time. Your faith, like his, has been your guiding light, leading you through the darkest valleys and into the brightest of futures. They thought their rumors would isolate you, but instead, your honesty and integrity shone through. They thought their lies would sow discord, but instead, your connections grew stronger. They tried to bring you down with their words, but your silence spoke volumes. There is a profound power in silence. In a world filled with noise and confusion, silence can be a form of strength. It is not the silence of fear or submission, but the silence of wisdom and inner peace. When faced with false accusations and malicious intent, sometimes the best response is to let your actions speak for themselves. You chose not to engage in their drama, not to lower yourself to their level. Instead, you continue to walk your path with grace and determination. Your silence became a mirror to their actions, reflecting their own insecurities and weaknesses. It became a shield, protecting your peace and preserving your energy. And in this silence, you found your true power, a power that is rooted not in the need to be seen or heard, but in the quiet confidence of knowing who you are. Just as Daniel was safeguarded in the den of lions, encircled by fierce predators with no way of escape, you too have been enveloped by a force far greater than yourself, a divine force that shields and protects you against all harm. Those who conspired against Daniel, throwing him into a pit with ravenous lions, were convinced they had orchestrated his demise. They believed that their scheming had sealed his fate, confident that no one could survive such a terrifying ordeal. Yet what they failed to understand was that Daniel was never truly alone in that den. Unbeknownst to his enemies, a higher power was at work, a divine protection that wrapped around him like an impenetrable shield. The mouths of the lions were closed, their claws restrained, not by human might, but by a divine presence that commanded all of creation. In the same way, your adversaries have laid out plans and traps, believing they could orchestrate your downfall, confident in the power of their schemes and the strength of their conspiracies. They whispered lies, spread deceit, and manipulated circumstances, thinking they had covered all angles, leaving no room for escape. They believed their plots were foolproof, certain that they could force you into submission, break your spirit, and silence your voice. But what they did not realize, what they could never have anticipated, is that you are not walking this path alone. You are surrounded by a spiritual fortress, an invisible army that shields you from harm, that turns every plot against you into a path of victory. This divine presence is your constant companion, a spiritual team that fights on your behalf even in the darkest of hours. They are with you when you rise in the morning and when you lay your head to rest at night. They guide your steps, whispering wisdom into your soul, fortifying your spirit against the forces that seek to destroy you. You may not always see them, these guardians who stand by your side, but their presence is felt in the stillness of your heart, in the moments of inexplicable peace amidst chaos, in the sudden clarity that cuts through confusion. They are the unseen hands that lift you when you stumble, the quiet strength that holds you steady when the ground beneath you quakes. There is a power that comes from being knocked down and getting back up. They thought they had buried you, but they did not realize that you were a seed. Every attempt to cover you in darkness only provided the fertile ground for your growth. And now, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. Their attempts to isolate you, to make you feel small and insignificant, have only served to reveal the true strength within you. They thought they could control your destiny, but they were merely players in a much larger plan, a divine plan that has always been in place for you. This journey has not been without pain. It has not been without moments of doubt and fear. But every tear you have shed has watered the seeds of your growth. Every challenge has been a lesson, every setback a stepping stone. You have learned that true strength is not the absence of weakness, but the ability to rise above it. True resilience is not about never falling, but about always getting back up. Your journey is far from over. The path ahead is filled with challenges, but also with opportunities for growth and expansion. You have been chosen for a purpose greater than yourself, a mission that requires your unique gifts and talents. Those who try to bring you down do so because they see the potential within you, a potential that threatens their own sense of security and control. But you are no longer the person you once were. You no longer seek external validation or approval. You have found a deeper purpose, a calling that transcends the need for recognition or praise. You are guided by a force that is greater than any human judgment, a divine presence that leads you towards your true destiny. Your mission is to be a light in the darkness, to bring hope to the hopeless, to show others that it is possible to rise above adversity and find peace in the midst of chaos. You are a beacon of resilience, a testament to the power of faith and the strength of the human spirit. This transformation you have experienced is not just a superficial change, it is a complete renewal of your being. You have shed the layers of fear, doubt, and insecurity that once held you back. You have let go of the need to be understood or accepted by others. Now, you validate and support yourself with your own light and truth. You have awakened to your true self, a self that is not defined by the opinions or judgments of others, but by your own inner wisdom and divine guidance. You have discovered that the power to create your reality lies within you, that you are not a victim of circumstances, but a co-creator of your destiny. The process of turning difficulties into opportunities for growth has left many perplexed. Not everyone has the courage or ability to take what they have been given and create something entirely new and nourishing. This requires exceptional strength, a resilience that many cannot comprehend. But you have done it, and you continue to do it, with grace and determination. Now those who have tried to bring you down are being forced to face the consequences of their actions. Divine justice is at work, revealing the truth and exposing the lies. The same people who thought they were standing in your way are now realizing that they were merely obstacles on your path to greatness. They believed they had control over your situation, but they were mistaken. They thought their maneuvers would go unpunished, but divine justice is swift and certain. As they watch you rise, they are forced to confront the reality of their own actions. They see now that their attempts to harm you were in vain, for you are protected by forces far greater than they can comprehend. This is not just a moment of victory for you, but a lesson for them. They are learning that no amount of deceit or manipulation can stand against the power of truth and divine protection. They are witnessing firsthand the strength of a spirit that cannot be broken, the resilience of a soul that is guided by faith. You have emerged from this experience a new person, stronger and more enlightened. The trials you have faced have only served to refine you, to strip away the unnecessary and reveal the essence of who you truly are. You are no longer bound by the opinions of others, no longer swayed by the tides of external circumstances. You have found your center, your true north. You walk with a sense of purpose and clarity that is unshakable. You know that you are guided and protected, that your path is divinely ordained. And with this knowledge comes a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that cannot be shaken by any storm. Your story is not just one of survival, but of thriving. It is a story of transformation, of turning pain into purpose, of rising above the ashes to shine brighter than ever before. You are a living testament to the power of faith, the strength of the human spirit, and the boundless potential of a soul aligned with its divine purpose. Walking in this light is not an easy or pain-free path, but it is deeply rewarding. Every step you take is an act of faith, and every breath a commitment to your spiritual growth. Heartbreak and manipulation may have wounded you deeply, but instead of closing yourself off to the world, you opened yourself up to the divine, allowing it to guide your every move. This spiritual journey protects you in ways that others cannot see or understand. Being aligned with the Most High creates a spiritual barrier that prevents external negativity from penetrating your inner peace. It's a shield that preserves your essence, your resources, and your spirit. It's a cloak of invulnerability that you carry with you, immune to other people's attempts to destabilize you. You now live in a constant state of grace, where external attempts to control your life are futile. You have become immune to the storms that used to shake you, rooted in your faith and your new reality of divine healing and protection. You have become a beacon of hope and a living example of how it is possible to transform even the most bitter experiences into a legacy of love and resilience. This journey is not just about you. It is about the legacy you leave behind. Your story serves as a beacon of hope to others who are facing their own trials. It is a reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. That no matter how fierce the storm, the sun always shines again. You are a living testament to the power of resilience, faith, and divine protection. Your life is a story of triumph over adversity, of turning challenges into opportunities, of finding light in the darkest of places. And in sharing your story, you inspire others to do the same. You have shown that it is possible to rise above, to turn pain into purpose, to find peace in the midst of chaos. You have demonstrated that true strength comes from within, and that with faith and determination, anything is possible. Your journey is a testament to the power of the human spirit, and a reminder that we are all capable of greatness. As you continue on this path, remember that you are not alone. Divine protection and support have always been by your side, guiding your every step and ensuring that the truth prevails. Their plans have failed, and now all that remains for them is to watch as you continue to triumph. They may have thought they had already won the battle, but God is acting, bringing the truth to light. He is revealing the hidden intentions of some people, and it is happening now. They tried to set you up without realizing that you were on another level. Even without saying a word, your silence is speaking for you. Your actions are speaking for you. You don't need to speak out. You are being supported by the heavens. Your spirit guides are protecting you. You are surrounded by support. While they watch and try to understand how and why you are so far ahead, they are watching you closely. They thought they had won, but they did not foresee that divine justice would prevail. So continue to walk in your truth. Continue to rise above. Continue to shine your light. For you are protected, you are guided, and you are loved. And in this love, you will find all the strength you need to keep moving forward. The victory is already yours. If this message has resonated with you or uplifted your spirit, we invite you to join our community by subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you ensure that you won't miss any of our future content. Your subscription is not just a click, it's a commitment to yourself and your growth. We look forward to walking this journey with you. Thank you for being here. Keep shining, keep believing, and remember you are never alone on this path. Until next time, stay blessed and keep moving forward in your truth.